what if I told you this war is not just about missiles or retaliation? It's about money, global power, and control of the future economy. The United States and Israel launched military operations. Iran responded with strikes. And now, Iran says it is ready for peace. But there's a catch. Iran has placed conditions, and these conditions are so powerful, they could shake the global system itself. So the real question is this the path to peace or the beginning of a much bigger global shift? Stay with me, because what happens next could impact oil prices, economies, and even your daily life. Let's understand the situation clearly. The conflict escalated when the United States and Israel launched military operations targeting Iranian positions. Iran responded with retaliatory strikes, increasing tensions rapidly. This wasn't a minor clash. Casualties increased, military pressure intensified, and the entire West Asia region became unstable. This is no longer a local issue. It is now a global geopolitical concern. Then came a crucial statement. Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, said, "Iran is ready for peace, but only if its security and rights are respected." And that brings us to the most important part. Iran has clearly defined what it wants in order to stop the conflict. Let's break it down. 1. Recognition of Iran's rights. Iran wants its sovereignty and legal rights acknowledged. This includes national security, political independence, regional role. For Iran, this is about respect and legitimacy. But for the US and its allies, accepting this could shift the balance of power. 2. Payment of reparations. Iran is demanding compensation for damages caused during the conflict. This includes infrastructure damage, economic losses, civilian suffering. This demand is not just financial, it's about accountability. But realistically, this is one of the hardest conditions to accept. 3. Guarantee against future attacks. Iran wants a firm guarantee that it will not be attacked again. This could involve international agreements, security assurances, diplomatic commitments. But here's the issue. In global politics, guarantees are rarely permanent. Trust is limited, and power always changes. 4. Oil trade in Chinese Yuan, most important. Now this is the game changer. Iran wants to sell oil in Chinese Yuan instead of US dollars. At first it may seem technical, but it's actually a direct challenge to US dominance. Why this matters for decades. Global oil trade has been dominated by the US dollar. This system is known as the Petrodollar system. It gives the US huge economic power. If Iran switches to yuan, China benefits. Yuan becomes stronger globally, Iran benefits. Can bypass US sanctions, avoid SWIFT system. Russia benefits, strengthens alternative financial network. This is not just about oil. This is about changing the global financial system. Iran's final stand. Iran has made it clear. The war will only end if these conditions are accepted. Now let's understand why this situation affects everyone. 1. Regional instability. West Asia is already sensitive. This conflict increases military risks, political tensions, chances of wider war. If more countries get involved, this could escalate rapidly. A major portion of the world's oil passes through this narrow route. Any disruption here can impact global supply instantly. 3. Rising oil prices. As tensions rise, Oil prices increase, transport becomes expensive, inflation rises, and in the end, common people feel the impact the most. 4. Global economic shift. If the dollar dominance is challenged, trade systems may change, financial alliances may shift, a new economic order could emerge. Let's look at possible scenarios. Peace scenario. If conditions are accepted, war could end, stability could return. Oil prices may stabilize, escalation scenario. If rejected, conflict could intensify. More countries may get involved, global tensions could rise, economic war scenario. Even without full war, dollar versus yuan competition grows. Financial systems split, trade patterns change. This is not just a war. It is a battle for global influence. Iran says peace is possible. But its conditions are not just about ending conflict. They are about reshaping the world order. So the final question is, will the world accept these terms? Or are we heading toward a bigger global crisis?